So we were discussing the problems on balancing. So we have discussed 3 to 4 problems on balancing. Today we will see one more problem on balancing. So I'll just read the question first. So four masses M1, M2, M3 and M4 are 250 kg, 350 kg, 290 kg and 310 kg respectively. Corresponding radius of rotation are given 0.25 meter, 0.2 meter, 0.35 and 0.4 meter respectively. They are rotating at these radiuses, and the angle between successive, see in this problem it is given successive masses. Okay, angles between successive masses are 60 degree, 90 degree, 120 degree, 120 degree. Calculate the position and magnitude of balance mass required if its radius of rotation is 0.25. Okay, so we'll just start with the problem. So first we'll note down the masses. So M1 is given how much? It is given 250 kg. M2 is given 350 kg. M3 is 290 kg and M4 is 310 kg. Okay, these are the masses, and radius R1 is given 0.25 meter, R2 is 0.2 meter, R3 is 0.35 meter and R4 is 0.4 meter. Now what you have to do is you have to calculate what is M1 R1. So M1 R1, so 250 into 0.25, that is you will get 62.5 kg into meter. So this mass is in kg and radius is in meter, so we'll get kg into meter. 250 into 0.25 is 62.5 kg meter. Now you calculate 350 into 0.2, that is you will get 70 kg meter. Okay, now 290 into 0.35 you will get 101.5 kg meter. Now 310 into 0.4 we will get 124 kg meter. Okay, now next, see you have to find what is the balanced mass. For that radius is given 0.25. For 0.25 meter, what is the balanced mass you have to find. Now m into r, so m is not there, m is unknown, balanced mass into 0.25, so we will get 0.25 m, 0.25 m will get. So now the angles will just go on noting down. See, always first angle will be 0 degree, second angle is given 60 degree, so 60 degree is given. So now it is told successive. Okay, so when it is told successive angles, so you need to add previous angle. See, it is given next theta 3 is given 90 degree, you have to add previous angle, that is 60. So if you add, you will get 150 degree. So similarly, next angle theta 4 is given 120, you have to add previous angle 150. So when you add 150, you will get 270 degree. So roughly we will draw the diagram. That is, first is theta 1 is 0 degree, this is m1. Okay, this is 0 degree. So next angle is 60 degree, so this is m2 is at an angle of 60 degree. Next m3 theta 3, that is the angle is 150 degree. So roughly we will draw it. So it is 1, so it is given 150 degree. Okay, so this is given, okay, 150 degree. And last, this is m3, m3 is given 150 degree, and last one is m4 is 270 degree. See, this is m4, which is from here it is 270 degree. See, this is theta 4. So theta 1 is 0, theta 2 is 60, theta 3 is 150, theta 4 is 270 degree. See, these are the four masses which are rotating. See, now we have to find what is the balanced mass. So that is balanced mass we have to find. Balanced mass we need to find, and what is the balanced angle we need to find. So we'll just go on writing the angles. That is theta 1 is 0 degree, theta 2 is 60, theta 3 is 150 degree and theta 4 is 270 degree. Now you have to find what is the sine of those angles. Sine of 0 degree. So what you are getting, sine of 0 will be always 0 degree. Just press sine and that angle. Next, sine of 60 degree is 0.866 you will get. Next, sine of 150 degree you will get 0.5. Okay, then sine of 270 degree will get -1. Then similarly cos of 0 degree is 1. So cos of 60 degree is 0.5. Just press cos and that angle in your calculator, you will get the answer. So then cos of 150 degree is minus 0.866. Then cos of 270 is 0. Okay, and these values you will get. Now go on substituting the values here. See, for horizontal force, what is the formula? M1 R1 into cos theta 1. Next, plus M2 R2 cos theta 2 plus M3 R3 cos theta 3 plus M4 R4 cos theta 4 for horizontal force. So when you take vertical force, so it is M1 R1 sin theta 1, M2 R2 sin theta 2, M3 R3 sin theta 3 and M4 R4 sin theta 4. Now you know the value of M1 R1. M1 R1 is 62.5 into cos theta 1. Cos theta 1 value is 1. Okay, plus M2 R2 is how much? M2 R2 is 70 into cos theta 2 is 0.5. So next, M3 R3 is 101.5 into cos theta 3 is minus 0.866. Then M4 R4 is 124 into cos of theta 4 is 0. So now just substitute these values. So when you just go on calculating these values, 62.5 into 1 is 62.5 plus 70 into 0.5 is 35 will get. Then see, minus into plus will be minus. Okay, 101.5 into 0.866. Okay, 0.866 if you just calculate, you will get 87.899. Okay, then plus 124 into 0 will be 0. If you just add all these things, you will get 9.601. What is the unit? See, unit of that is M into R is kg meter. Okay, cos of theta will not have any units. So you will get horizontal force. Okay, H is equal to 9.601 kg meter. Okay, so then calculating the vertical force. Vertical force is given by delta V is equal to M1 R1. Wherever cos theta is there, just substitute sin theta. M1 R1 sin theta 1, M2 R2 sin theta 2, M3 R3 sin theta 3, M4 R4 sin theta 4. So now just go on substituting. M1 R1 is 62.5 into sin theta 1. Sin theta 1 is 0. So first value is 0. Next, M2 R2 is 70. M2 R2 is 70 into sin theta 2. So sin theta 2 is 0.866. This is the value, sin theta 2. Next, M3 R3 is 101.5 into sin theta 3 is 0.5. From here we have taken 0.5 plus M4 R4 is 124 into sin theta 4 is minus 1. So it is minus 1. So now go on calculating. 62.5 into 0 will be 0 plus 70 into 0.866. The value will get 60.62. Then 101.5 into 0.5 is, so you will get 50.75. Okay, then 124 into minus 1, you will get minus 124. Okay, value minus 124 you will get. So now you calculate, just add all these things, you will get vertical force, that is you will get minus 12.63. you will get minus 12.63 kg meter. So you will get this value. So horizontal force you are getting 9.601, vertical force you are getting vertical force minus 12.63. Now you find resultant R is equal to square root of delta H square plus delta V square. So we will take square root of delta H. Delta H is 9.601 square plus delta V is in bracket minus 12.63 square. Okay, if you just take square, so we'll get minus 12.63 square. Okay, now you calculate the value. So now if you just calculate this value, you will get, so what is the resultant? Resultant is nothing but it is in force. So force is given by M into R. So M into R. So what is the value of M into R here? M into R is 0.25 M. So you just substitute 0.25 M is equal to, so now if you just square this value, so 9.601 square is 92.179. So then if you just take 12.63 square, so that is, see, minus when you square it, it becomes plus. So you will get 159.51. Okay, you will get. So then if you just take this value, if you add these two, you will get 251.68.25 M is equal to. So now 0.25 M is equal to, if you just take square root of 251, so you will get 15.86. Okay, now you want M, keep M as it is. Okay, now you take 15.86 divided by, see, when you take this is equal to 15.86, and when you take this, it will be going down 0.25. So M value you will get 63.44 kg. So you are taking the value in kg, so you will get the answer in kg. So that is 63.44 kg you will get. So then finding out what is the angle, see, that means you can balance all these four masses which are revolving in a same plane by one mass of 63.44 kg. At what angle you are balancing, that we will find out. For finding out angle, you are taking tan inverse of delta V by delta H. Now what is the value of delta V? So delta V is minus 12.63. What is delta H? That is horizontal force is 9.601. So if you just substitute this angle, tan inverse, okay, if you just divide this value, you will get minus 1.31 you will get. So if you just divide 12.63 divided by 9.61601, you will get minus 1.31. Now if you just take tan inverse, how to take tan inverse is just press tan, okay, shift and tan, you will get tan inverse. If you just take this angle, you will get minus 52.64 degree. So this is the angle at which the masses, these four masses can be balanced. See, we have taken four masses, okay, that is four masses M1, M2, M3 and M4. These can be balanced. Minus means you have to go in this direction. In this direction, if you just take a mass of 63.44 kg at minus 54 degrees, 52.6364 degrees. So these four masses can be easily balanced by a small mass of 63.44 kg. So I hope you have understood this problem. So in this problem we have discussed that is four masses M1, M2, M3 and M4 which are rotating at different radius R1, R2, R3 and R4 at an angles of, here in this problem it is given successive angles. Successive angle means you have to add a previous angle. Okay, see here 60 plus previous angle we have added, so it is getting 0, that is it is getting 60 degree. So similarly we are adding, see, whatever the angles is given, you have to add previous. See, theta 1 will be always 0 degree. So 60 plus 0 will get 60. Then 90 plus previous angle is 60. So that is 150 will get. Then 150, that is third angle is given, that is fourth angle, 120 degree is given. Previous angle, that is third angle, is 150. If you add, you will get 270 degree. So with this, okay, we have just solved problem on successive masses. Okay, when the angles are rotating at an successive angle, how to solve the problem. So all the problems are having a similar procedure, that is finding out horizontal force, then vertical force. Okay, then adding those horizontal force and vertical forces to find the resultant. Okay, then finding the what is the resultant mass and the angle at which it, okay, it is rotating. Okay, we are finding using tan inverse of delta v by delta h. That is, taking tan inverse is just pressing shift and tan, you will get tan inverse of delta v, whatever the value is given, and delta h. So you can easily find out tan inverse of, okay, that value whatever you are getting. So you will get an angle, okay, in terms. So then you are balancing using those, that four masses, using that mass, using this okay, graphical representation. So you can easily show that how the balance, how the masses are balanced. Okay, so this problem we have discussed in this part of a lecture. Okay, we will take next problem in the next part of a lecture. Thank you.